be active. The conscious side of the brain has to be doing something. If you can task that part of the brain with something as simple as rearranging them colours, you cut down the processing time, which will reduce the anxiety.
As someone who has done his homework on that subject, I can concur, but Danny Smith is doing his homework right now. He's actually playing better than his first game of the week.
In the point in which he grips the dart, he had no feel of it. Today, he just gets the dart, holds it, sets, and delivers with a very firm arm. Very successful arm.
Danny Smith.
And he has gone back to that performance of day one.
Looks like he's going treble 7. I like this play a lot.
Game shot
and I like that execution.
Niall Cullerton.
This one is not done yet. Leg difference will come into play today, whether it's for taking the Group A title or that it must have made a difference. Double top. Double 10 again for the match. Last time he missed it low, and this time it's high and left.
Now we require 20.
He's had opportunities. He's had multiple opportunities now, and Niall Cullerton, he gets this. You've got to think the form line and the confidence is definitely in his corner. His
two has become a lot more prevalent over the last 4 or 5 years.
Now he requires 76.
He's been brilliant in taking clutch legs here, but this is a match start for Niall. He only needs the one, and he wins from 3-0 down, giving himself a great chance of still winning this group because he's now within 2 points of the top. The week is young, and the opportunity is not gone here. Double top.
89.
Just sense that his favourite double is not cooperating the last couple of days and so far this morning as well. That has been his Achilles heel. Well, those two darts were not his best.
14.
He'll be devastated with that.
You require 20.
Yeah, none of them were even close. Didn't even worry it. John Henderson could just chip away here and takes the lead for the first time. First time in this match. It's not pretty from Hendo, but it's the result as he blows on his hands. Is that
89? Johnny record 126.
He gets a result here, but the one thing that's not in his corner is leg difference. He's currently 13 legs behind the leader. Double 18. That's beautiful.
On the 5th leg.
1-2-6 checkouts don't always come on the bull and double 6. You can see them that way too. That was wonderful from John. And that's his biggest finish of the week so far.
26.
Double top for the win to start the day really well. And start he does. A very similar beginning to his start on Tuesday with an average just over 86. The doubles were pretty good at 40%. He's disappointed with that one. He's got every right to be. Double 8.
24.
Oh, just a little bit ragged.
20.
And Budgeon is not just playing decent darts, but he's getting fortunate as well. Maybe getting more chances than he deserves. And he takes full advantage of that for a 2-0 lead. This is not only good for Lee Budgeon right now, it's really bad for the chasing pack.
Could put this a bit more in the next leg, but when he gets to the back of the stage, he's constantly watching the board and he's watching what Budgeon's doing. He's peering over the shoulder like a meerkat.
Double 16 for a 3-0 lead. And everything is going his way. This is fast becoming a nightmare result for everybody in this group apart from Lee. That he's had one. Does he get any more?
No, he does. Lee requires 32.
That just looked a bit loose to me. Budgeon comes in for the ideal start to his campaign on Wednesday. He had a dart yesterday at double 8 that was somewhat fortunate to go in. And he's done it again through the posts, just like Johnny Wilkinson. And a 4-0 victory puts him further towards the possibility of winning Group A.
What's that, I think, like...
96.
I wouldn't be disappointed to see, like,
Johnny require 97.
No,
that's harsh. If there are any cricket fans out there, I apologise on behalf of Matthew Edgar. Double 12. Hendo.
On the second leg.
Old darts,
John
new
Henderson.
darts. Doesn't matter when you're hitting shots like that. But it seems to us like the old darts work a little bit better than the new ones.
Game on.
On his tail in the table.
No score.
That's now 5 match darts missed.
No, you require
this time
84.
Culleton is on a finish. Double 12.
Game
and he punishes Hendo. You just don't know how valuable that leg could be at the end of the day. But now he has to recoup and go all the way back to
40.
Can he make Culleton pay for his mistake? He can, with his 8th match dart. And overall, you've got to say that Hendo did deserve that victory. At times, he was excellent. His average dips just under 90 in the end.
Then he requires 66.
There's a few. There is a few.
This is not a mystery because it's double 9.
Game shot on the second
Fabulously
leg.
found by Smith in 15 darts, who played some very good darts at the beginning of the day.
57.
We'll let you know as we know
82.
Who is eliminated from the possibility of winning the group and who's eliminated from the possibility
on the third leg.
of getting into Group B. But that 82 checkout from Rhys Colley shows what he's all about. 82 checkouts do not come better than that.
Fourth leg, it's Danny to throw first.
Give himself a chance of taking the match right there.
140.
We'll get more opportunities.
Require 36.
3 more at the 36. The double he decided to leave in this situation.
That's 3 match darts missed.
Then he required 44.
This is very similar to what we saw from Henderson and Culleton in the previous match. Match darts missed, and somebody steals.
12.
But Danny hasn't brought his swag bag.
Ratio require 8.
He goes for the next door neighbour of double 18 this time.
And
this time he knocks on the right door. 4-1 victory, and finally he gets to 12 points alongside Culleton and Henderson.
57. Lee requires 32.
What is Lee learning about himself right now? Another double 8.
Well, on the third
I promise you that wasn't on purpose, but when it happens, you're very, very happy. Not that he will tell you. He is not the kind of player that is going to wear his emotions on his face. Single 18 and tops for Northey. He bends the wire in the same vein as Budgeon.
He requires 40.
Everything is going Lee's way, including this result.
Lee Budgeon.
A somewhat ironic smile from Richard, who's averaging
a title shot as well there for Lee Budgeon.
48.
The game can't be saved. Richard thinks the game is up.
40.
I think he might be right. And he was right. North does not do himself or any of the other players a favour. Budgeon does himself a favour, and we believe that he is 1 win away from getting his place into Saturday night. But
when I look at that graphic, there's something that really catches my eye, and that is that #1 position again with those 3 letters just at the side of it, that ADC. The ADC representation again at the top of the table, which is just confirming that ranking system of the ADC, how good and how strong that is and how well deeply rooted that is when you put all these tournaments together, that the players at the top of that are coming here and getting so much success.
3 words: strength in depth.
Absolutely. And this ADC system starts in your locals. They've got these local systems now, got the vault system as well. They've got all these sort of localized, and then they've got the national and their regional events. And it's a system that whatever the way in which they're working this ranking, it must be working because they're coming here and getting so much success. Adam Warner, Adam Mould, now Lee Budgeon. I think there's a lot of interesting characters to come through this ADC over the next couple of weeks.
59.
Already today we've seen people sitting on this number, whether it's with 3 darts or 2. Niall takes it in 2 to equalise at 1-1, and that break did not last long. That's about as positive as I can say it right now. Colley comes back for more match darts. Double six.
18.
Oh no.
Now we require 40.
And the battle of the players on 12 points might go the way of the Irishman if he finds double 10. He does find it, and you can see what it means to him. If he's not going to win the group, you can see how much he wants to be in the top 3. Rhys Colley is not done yet. He was getting nervous because they might know how much they've got to do to get over the line. John thought that was in for a second. Is this one?
15.
It's not.
They require 14.
5 darts now to get this wrapped up. And on the 6th one,
Lee Budgeon.
that is the leg that he needs. And if my maths are correct, Lee Budgeon, go past go.
Because they didn't get 400.
John, you require 48.
Look at the glass half full instead of half empty.
Game
That's pretty full.
Third leg. John Henderson.
And there's a very strange array of facial expressions coming from John Henderson this morning. He will stay traditional. I think he's glad he did.
Game
very glad.
Leg.
After being 2-0 down, he's now 3-2 up. And right now, I think Budgeon's thinking, I'm just glad I've got the 2 legs in the bank already.
Lee to throw first.
The table topper can't close it out.
John, you require 20.
About to face defeat.
And this is why John decided to bust the previous score, because he wants to go back for a higher double. Higher in number.
Game
over. Henderson will not be happy with a 22 darter, but it looks like Lee Budgeon has got the job done. He should be going to Saturday night. Press the snooze button. It's a little bit of an alarm call there for the man known as Desperate Dan. Double top.
36.
Things aren't going his way so far.
To require 120.
He lost in his first game after being 3-0 up. He might be 3-0 down. If Northey hits this, and he does, another sucker punch. You said it, Matt. If he wins this leg,
67.
With a swagger that I've not seen in any other player. What a start. What a finish. What a finish. What a way to get a 4-0 victory. He equalises the best finish of the week, and it came from his opponent on Monday. What an extraordinary set of 18 darts, and then the potential of playing each other twice on Saturday. Double top. And Hendo's at it again. Maybe you're right, Mr. Edgar. Maybe the punters are right, because he takes the lead with a break of throw in leg 1.
Backed up the point I was making. He opened with 70, back-to-back 180s. And then it's took him 3 darts to be able to convert that into a dart at the double, which then he wraps up with the first one. At this point, because of that range of performance rather than the consistency.
And the likelihood is it's probably not a scoring thing. It's probably hitting a few more doubles with less misses. It could well be hitting a double with the second dart as opposed to the third.
From my observation, it's the setup shot. It takes him too long. If we look at that last one as an example, he took him 3 darts to turn a 2-dart combination into a dart at the double. And he's done that a few times.
180 count, not as good as yesterday, but he doesn't care as long as he hits double 8. Double 4, and he's 4 from 4
John Henderson.
So far today. The Highlander may not be toppled from the top 3, and he might, with one more game to go, be able to have a lie in. And
going through, who else do you think is going to join him on Saturday?
You putting me on the spot. I'm going to go. I think Sherrick will make it. I think Henderson will make it. I've got a funny feeling about Sean Griffiths, you know.
100.
I've been wrong before, but I think Jared Cole and I think Mark Graham's playing some decent darts. He's made Saturday night here before, so I'm going to go for him. Oh, it's old school from Northey. How many people do you see going Shanghai 18s for 108 these days? A somewhat unfashionable route, but he makes it look cool. 167, but Doesn't matter how good he is, he's not going to take 179 out. But he has done exactly what you can do.
Now you require 40.
These are two players, though, that love tops. They've both been leaving this at every single opportunity and junction.
Game shot on the 4 flag. Niall Cullerton
levels up the game, and Richard North gives him a bit of a fist bump there. He knows that that was an important moment. He knows that he applied the pressure.
64.
A bit more conventional this time, you would see it, as he goes for tops.
44.
And hands the impetus back to North.
Richard, you require
He can take the lead after 5. Some more little wipes of the hand, shrugging of the shoulders, untucking of the shirt. All part of his mannerisms. And all part of the process, which is a winning process there in 21 darts. He now has the lead again. And don't forget that he's already finished a match with a 167. And now that he's getting the chance, he could possibly do it again for the second match in succession.
137. Richard, you require 167.
This would definitely give him something to talk about. Is he going to do it again? Wow, we were all just hanging on. And he got 2 of the 3.
24.
But he doesn't get the win. Niall Cullerton breaks in 13 darts. And he puts pay to North's chances of finishing in the top 3. Because that now means that the top 3 will be Budgeon, Cullerton and Henderson not.
64. Lee require 54.
Should have been sitting on a double here. Missed a couple of singles in his previous take.
Game shot on the
But that he does take. 2-0 lead for a man who in 2 of his games today has hit 2 maximums. He has 2 wins against
41. Lee requires 95.
A degree of negativity there for Danny, which is sad to see. But he has been put to the sword by a lot of people today. Bullseye for the win. And that really does rubber stamp his position as a Saturday night qualifier and a Group A winner. Congratulations to Lee Budgeon, who has made it to 20 points. He might even walk away with 22 by the end of the day if he beats Niall Cullerton in match 15. But it is Lee Budgeon who will be there. That's a nice resuscitation
66.
of the visit there from Reece, but he can't find tops. Double 1. Beautifully found. It was an interesting play because we saw John Henderson earlier on today in that same quandary.
47.
7 and tops. Predictable brilliance from a man who's playing a very, very good game of darts here. Averaging over 92 and qualify.
Richard, you require 40.
Because it's a possibility. Double 10. And that was possible, and it's done. A really good bit of a send-off there for Richard North. A 4-1 victory against Reece Colley, and he's going to finish in 4th position in the table. And Paula Murphy,
16.
Winner of the Ladies Las Vegas Open. Who was the winner of this leg? Might be Hendo. Might be on a ton plus out. That's marvellous. Break of throw, and that is just how Danny Smith has been rolling today. He had a pretty good leg there, but he had it pinched away from him by the brilliant undefeated.
Almost like in a little bit of pain or discomfort, as if maybe he's developed like a blister or something along. Because when he toes the hockey, it just feels a little bit more uncomfortable and looks uncomfortable, but Danny Smith's going to make it even more uncomfortable when you hit him back.
That the Group B action suited him more than Group A.
135.
Got to get there yet, though. Danny might finish him off right here with a 4-1 victory. Double top. That's really good. And he wins the head-to-head against John Henderson this week. He wins it by 2 games to 1. And Hendo is now going to Group B, winning 4 games from 5.
There was question marks there, but he's answered every single one of them absolutely superbly.
33.
So question, who's going to know him by the end of this?
Well, 45.
You're going to know him on Saturday.
Yeah, we all know his name now. We know who Niall is. Is he the man who's 2-0 up?
Game shown the second leg.
Well, he'll be known by
Niall
that mantra
Cullerton.
for about another 2 to 3 minutes. He got a little bit greedy.
Correct. 90. Lee requires 60.
Budgeon served a bagel to Rhys Colley in game 3 today. He wants to prevent one here. It's a great marker of sorts.
40.
But that dart was in the way.
No, you require
Cullerton, who loves tops, can finish off Group A with a bang.
30.
Pulls the last dart left.
Lee requires
He's not
20.
happy with that shot.
Game shot.
Budgeon's happy with that one.
Lee Budgeon.
We started today with serendipitous, maybe, match dart there for Niall Cullerton.
Game shot on the
He's not going to get another one in leg 6.
Lee
He's going to
Budgeon.
go to leg 7. A bit of a weird leg, 1 in 29 darts. But you can see what the guys feel about that one.
$41.
This is for the win.
No, you
And he's
require
had match
66.
darts in the last few legs. He gets more. Doesn't need any more.
Shot out of the match.
He wins,
Niall Cullerton.
and he will finish the group in 2nd position above John Henderson. But the man who's just been defeated wins Group A on 20 points.
Possibly looked a little bit vulnerable, certainly in terms of what we've seen from him before, and we just don't know. He's answering questions at the moment that we're posing to him, and he's answering them all.